Okay, let's see. What have we got here?
So it says the simple fact that the man wants to put, intimacy as a condition to continue the relationship with the girl is already a sign that he's not committed. He just wants her body.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is your breakfast show, and I just got caught off guard there by Hugo. That song is A Brand New Day, and it's a new day, and we're really, really excited as we're now moving towards the next part of our show, which is the extensive wellness section. Good morning, Ronald. We're all good. Ronald.
That's my Irish accent.
Let's hear it again, please. Let's hear it again, because I don't think your mic was up when he said it. Go on, let me hear it, please.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you. Absolutely. Top of the morning. That's how we roll. Ronald, guess what? You know this whole thing with the celery sticks, it's literally taken off all over the place. Literally.
Right.
Yeah, I've got mine in front of me here on the breakfast show. I can't go a day without having my celery now. You know that?
Yeah,
literally.
That's great.
And I literally eat the sticks like that. I want to put almond butter in, but if I don't have almond butter, I literally just go straight for it. And it's so refreshing, so tasty. And I used to hate the stuff before. Selena Green, the general, she's on it. Captain Hugo, he's got this brutal, barbaric, stalk of celery that you have to chew into.
Dark green.
Like you need braces
sometimes.
I like to help to support you to chew into it. Dark green. So it sounds like he's got a good one, but it's been great, and we've all been working on it.
Well, there's two ways to look at this. One way is to be selfish and keep the information to yourself so that you make sure you get a constant supply of organic celery. Or look for the abundance where a lot of people use the celery, and guess what that does? It reduces the cost of osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, back pain, shoulder pain, all of that. Because I've fixed so many dogs with 3 or 4 stalks of celery, especially the Labradors and Golden Retriever, because you chop up the celery, it must be organic. Chop up the celery and put it in their meat or their soft food, and the Labradors seem to love it. And within about 2 or 3 weeks of eating, say, if it's a Labrador, it's a big dog, right? So you can get about 2 or 3 sticks or stalks in their food per day for about 3 weeks. And after 3 weeks, you see the Labradors walking better. Better. Yeah.
Wow, I'm on that program.
When you press the hip bone, you can see they're wincing. They can be in pain. Right? It's just the way the Labradors and the Golden Retrievers have been bred. They have this inherent build-in where their hips become arthritic.
Oh wow!
And that's what a lot of people don't realize. And they can be arthritic at 6 years of age.
Oh wow!
That young. 6 years of age is basically 42 years in human life. You get it?
I
did help a little terrier belonging to one of our neighbours, and that terrier was 27 years old. It was amazing.
Wow.
He did it since brand new. He took care of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're on the program.
What are we going to talk about today? Yeah.
Today,
Yeah, go on. I've got something really, really special today.
I'm looking forward to it.
Have you, Robert, and Hugo, have you ever had eggplant or aubergines?
Captain Hugo?
Oh, I love it.
You love it?
Actually, I'm cooking today. I'm baking parmigiana. Parmigiana?
Oh, yes. Yes, very good.
This is my specialty.
Oh, good. Let me give you a little bit of background. Aubergine is a very interesting word. as you know, I speak French fluently, right?
Yeah.
Aubergine actually originates from India. That's where it originates from. And India, it's called brinjal, Brinjal. So if you go to an Indian shop, they don't understand what aubergine is.
Berinjal in Portuguese.
Brinjal. Yeah, brinjal. And in parts like Mauritius, they don't call it brinjal, they call it brinjal. Bringele, right?
Okay.
So, but the word aubergine, I don't know how we translate that, but aubergine comes from the French word auberge, Auberge. Auberge is when you're traveling long distance. It's one of those hotels. It's an auberge where you go and have a meal. You can have a warm meal when you're traveling. In the old days, like you're traveling from space to space.
Captain Hugo's giving a head nod. He knows that one.
Yeah. So auberge is you go in and part of the meal. Auberge would be so easy to grow and so easy to cook. They would give you an aubergine meal. You see, because it's so versatile, right? So now the thing. So you would know it as eggplant. In Australia, we don't know it as aubergine. If you say aubergine, they look at you sideways. And they call it eggplant, right? Eggplant in Australia, but here in Europe, aubergine, right? In India, brinjal, right? Now, it is enormously beneficial. One of the best things, and Hugo would know this, one of the best things about eggplant, it can absorb so many flavors, right? So many flavors. And the other thing is that I see in our practice where just about everybody we see is constipated in one form or another, right?
Okay.
You see that in the eyes. You can see the toxicity around the iris, especially around the pupil area.
Okay, so your iris can actually tell you the toxicity that's actually happening within you. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm working with someone at the moment. She's 17, and she's riddled with acne. I mean, riddled. She's got about 30 acne spots on one cheek and the other, but she's got 60 acne spots, right? And I told her mother, listen to me. I said, this kid has been eating chicken wings for the last 10 years. We're sucking on on the wrong juice, right? and she'll grow out of it. I said, you don't get it. I said, she's 17. She's been eating junk food since about 3 years of age, and you've given it to her, right? And so, she'll grow out of it. I said, no, you don't grow out of bloody acne. She'll grow out of it. So you don't grow out of it. You got to heal it from inside.
Yeah.
So I explained to her that she's so far she's eating 16,000 meals, like 3 meals a day, over 16 odd years, right? And she looked at me like, oh. I said, she's constipated. I'm telling you, I've seen her eyes. You've got to get. I said, it's like concrete that mixes that all that rubbish is sitting in the gut. Anyway, so one of the great things about eggplant, you can give someone a whole eggplant, all aubergine, and that will be great help because it will have about 6 grams of fiber, which is amazing, right? Okay. And one of the best ways to eat aubergine is with eggs, right? Oh, really? So you can actually, I'll give you a short recipe for now. You can actually cook the recipe, steam the aubergine first, okay? And you scoop out the flesh. And then you mix that. Listen carefully. You mix that with chili, coriander. Excuse me. Chili, coriander, parsley, oregano, marjoram, mint, and guess what else? Stinging eggplant, stinging egg leaves. You stinging nettle. You can do that.
Okay.
Nettle, yeah. You can break it down and mix it. So you mix it all up, and then you put it back on the top. Guess what you put on top? Ghost cheese. You put ghost cheese on top, and you bake it. And then you put olive oil. You put olive oil while it's baking. You can do that on the barbecue. You can do it in a fairly large pot. And one aubergine in halves will feed someone a whole meal. It's that good for you, right?
No.
Now, so the range of benefits, you've got a lot of energy out of it. You've got carbohydrates. You've got protein. You've got no cholesterol, 0 cholesterol. A large amount of dietary fiber. You've got folates, which is a B complex vitamins. Niacin, pantothenic acid. Now, that's something that people don't realize. Pantothenic acid is B5, That is the anti-stress vitamin, right? If someone's stressed, you give them eggplant, one whole eggplant. That gives them their daily requirement for pantothenic acid. The pyridoxine, riboflavin, thyme. These are all big complex vitamins. You got vitamin A, you got vitamin C, you've got vitamin E, and you've got vitamin K.
Okay.
So these are all really good vitamins.
All of these are in an eggplant. In
an eggplant, yeah. It's also got selenium. It's got a small amount of selenium, zinc, manganese. Manganese is good for hay fever. You know that?
Okay, yeah.
Good for hay fever. So if you've got hay fever, eat eggplant every day. Magnesium, it's got iron. It's got copper, which is pretty hard to get these days, copper. It's got calcium, it's got potassium, and it's got a small amount of sodium. But it's not sodium chloride, it's sodium as a mineral. Right? That's sodium phosphate. You get it? So this is the benefit of now I'm going to give you a phenomenal recipe, another one. What you do if you've got a barbecue, especially at the moment the weather's reasonably good, right? What you do is you get an eggplant, you cut it in half, in half, and then you scoop the middle bit out, right? Before you put it in the barbecue, you scoop the middle bit out. You fire up your barbecue, you scoop the middle bit out, and you mix that with fresh mint leaves, oregano leaves. Guess what you put into it? Olive leaves, kaffir lime leaves, and bay leaves. And you can add some seldergeron and then olive oil, right? So now there's the beauty. The olive leaves, you can eat it, but it's done for flavoring and also delivering the goodness of olive leaves, which is high in polyphenols, which is a very strong immune system builder.
Okay.
So you can put as much as 20 olive leaves in the eggplant, and then later on you just take it out.
So what, you chop up the olive leaves or you grind them?
No, you just leave it whole.
Okay.
You leave it whole. And then what happens with the heat of the barbecue or the heat of steaming, the oil and the polyphenols and the plant compounds in the olive leaves and the bay leaves will come out. The oil come out into the actual flesh of the aubergine.
Beautiful.
Right. So you're getting an enormous amount of benefits, and this is one of the primary reasons why by putting olive leaves, garlic, onions, and the other herbs, and bay leaves, that gives you a huge boost to the immune system. So if someone's prone to viruses, colds, flu, give them that recipe, right? And we're going to have another session at 1:30 today, which is going to explain it a bit more, right? Another one you can add if you want to have a little bit more protein. Once you've got your protein with all that mixture in, and you're cooking it, when you see the protein, the top of the eggplant or aubergine start to get brown, guess what you put on it? You shred some goat's cheese. Goat's cheese or feta cheese, and you drizzle that with extra virgin olive oil. Right? It's absolutely mind-bogglingly fantastic taste, right? And so there's about I'm writing a book on this. There's about 12 recipes that I've picked up from Egypt, Turkey, France, Australia, which combine many other things. It's one of the fantastic recipes that for a particular vegetable is so versatile, right? And people invariably love it. There's another one, just briefly. There's another one you can use. You steam 6 tomatoes, and into an eggplant. You steam it, and then you put it in the blender, and you blend it. Right, the tomatoes and the aubergine, you blend that with sea salt, olive oil, and oregano and marjoram. Bingo. And and you can use that as a paste on sandwiches.
Or with celery, you can dip your celery into it and eat it.
You could absolutely. You could use a celery in that dip as well.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
The importance of the purple.
Oh, that's a very good point. That purple is very similar to the purple in blueberries. Right? That purple feeds the macula of the eye, which is at the back of the eye. And I see a lot of kids today, a lot of adults that are middle age with tremendous eye problems, very young. They're 12 years old, they're already wearing glasses. if you eat eggplant and blueberries, right, as much as you can, right, and that you could do aubergine one day, blueberry the next. That purple color is a very, very good sign, because that's the color that feeds the back of the eye. Anything purple or blue that's natural will feed the back of the eye, and then you increase your vision.
Like black grapes?
Yes, exactly. But not the green grapes, the black grapes. The black one, or the dark blue ones. You know, you can get blue ones. So, like in some parts of the world, because of the way the soil is, your actual grapes will be darker. So that's the one you pick, right? And I personally buy my a set like 4 pounds, and in there I've got some green grapes, a large amount of black grapes, and then you've got a mixture of both, like in the set. So you get about a kilogram of grapes for 4 pounds, which is pretty good. But most importantly, I've got 6 grape vines which are coming along, and I've got green ones, blue ones, and then the reddish ones as well. So it's quite good.
Oh la la, right. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So that is the aubergine.
Yes, aubergine.
So look, that I don't normally have aubergine on my palate. I remember we did speak about it a very long time ago, and I went to the shop and they had it in Lidl, and I prepared it the way you said, and it was cool. But I think I need to have another stab at it, like especially with the ingredients that you mentioned today, because last time, I think ages ago, we spoke about aubergine by itself.
I'll bring you a piece tomorrow.
Oh,
and it'll change your mind completely.
That's my guy. That's my guy. All right, guys. So Fatima says aubergine, of course. Yep. So everyone, I'm not familiar with aubergine, but I'm definitely going to get back into it now. Everybody who's listening to this today, if you know more about aubergine, more recipes, you want to get in touch with Ronald Petrina. At 1:30 today, they're going to be having a live stream, right? On Facebook, Planet Wellness and Ideology. It's in our live chat, all right now. So you can literally just click on that link and you can follow it up. If you're watching on YouTube now, because you're catching the replay on YouTube in the future, then just go into the description panel. You can see all the previous videos, all the previous streams in the links that are provided underneath. Yeah. So
one last comment.
Oh, by the way, hold that comment. Beetroot. We know we're talking about purple. Someone said here beetroot. Yep, beetroot's good too. Yeah, same thing with the purple, isn't it?
Yep, that's right. Beetroot is a bit overwhelming. Okay. So if you mix beetroot with aubergine, it will take over. Right? Okay. So you need to eat beetroot as a side dish or a different dish. You get the idea?
Okay.
But beetroot got to be it's got to be eaten with the skin on. Very important.
Okay.
And by the way, this is what I meant to say. Get all of your aubergine as soon as you can, because in UK, the aubergine is prevalent in June, July, August, and September.
Okay.
That's when you get the most quality aubergine. Right?
Okay.
We're going to show you one today, the color of it and the size of it.
Brilliant.
And don't get too big, because it'll be a bit like too fibrous, but don't get too small either. But you can get one. We'll show you the picture today at 1:30.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Well, Ronald, you've been absolutely wonderful once again. And I'm sure that there's going to be shortages of aubergines in all the shops, but thankfully it's June and July, so they should be quite accessible at this time of the month, right? As you just said.
Correct.
Yeah. Excellent.
And most people don't know what it is. You see it left in the shops, but the people I know about it are Turkish people, Egyptian people, and Iranian people.
Okay.
They know about the business. Yeah. Okay. And Indian, of course.
Okay. Yeah. Wow, powerful. All right. Well, thank you. All right, then that's a wrap. That's it. That's aubergine for today. The extensive wellness section, guys. So look, would love to know how you're getting along. Just as you see me munching on the celery since we did the program with Ronald, there are things that are going to be highlights to all of you. We want to hear about it. We want to know about it. So please feel free to message us on contact Ronald Petrina. You've got links to their channel there. You can also get message me on email, which is producer@libertyradio.co.uk. That's producer@libertyradio.co.uk. And also, if you want to check other wellness tips that we've had on the show, and also get links to Ronald and Petrina's YouTube channel as well, you can easily visit Robust Life TV, which is a YouTube channel where we have all our interviews of The Breakfast Show. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, check the description panel and you'll be able to see all the other programs, wellness tips, book analysis, interviews, Pursuit of Success interviews, My Money IQ, all that wonderful good stuff. All right, and the links to everybody that we've interviewed are in the description panel. If you're looking on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything else. But you definitely want to check out that wellness Planet Wellness YouTube channel. Seriously, guys, Ronald goes in. Literally, these two are just doing their thing. You get to see them face to face, and they share some amazing and powerful tips for you. All right, and if you are watching on YouTube right now, The Breakfast Show, this show is actually live every morning from Monday to Thursday on libertyradio.co.uk from 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. All right, so if you're watching on YouTube now, connect in. You can download the app on your Play Store, or you can actually join us on the website live and join us in the live chat and join in the conversation, and we'll be hearing from you and mentioning you on our next YouTube upload. All right, guys, so look, this is it. Ronald, Petrina, thank you so much for being with us today.
Pleasure.
Yeah, both of you are absolutely phenomenal. Captain Hugo, you've been an absolutely wonderful man of sound. Excellent job today, and we want to thank you, dear listener, for joining us. Connect online Monday to Friday with special guests for inspiration, motivation to start your morning right. Music, banter, fun and laughter. Connect when you start your mornings with The Breakfast Show. Only on libertyradio.co.uk. That's right, The Breakfast Show is back. libertyradio.co.uk from 6:30 a.m.